They say that the best way to learn how to do something is by teaching it. And now that I've taught how to play Topsy-Turvy, maybe I can actually play Topsy-Turvy. The Madman!
Let's have some fun.
You give me strength.
Yeah, the dream. 2 death rattles, Toilet's Call. Gotta keep up that 100% win rate.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Mind if I roll knee?
This is just all about whether or not they have Mountain Giant. If they do, it's gonna be pretty tough to win. Winning is hard. But if they don't, if I can make it to the Psychic Scream and not get burst down enough, I think we got a good chance at it. Okay. This is a very lucky start.
Hey, give me that!
If I sack that, I'll have 9 cards, 8 cards. I think I want Sandbinder here.
I will show you.
No, I'll keep my Thanos around. Gotta keep my count of combo pieces. 4. Missing Topsy Test Subject DS. Keep thinking about it. 3 to go. 5 mana to get. I like this idea of lashing and not having Thalnos die. Pretty big heal.
Crumble!
We want to give him Psychic Scream. Or I mean, we want to give him Sandbinder. We also don't want to hit him, because we are very gentle players. Okay, that is not an extra piece of the combo, but it does reduce the combo to only 7 mana, and I picked up Shadow Visions, which is one of Topsy or DS. In the deck, how many spells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 of them work. I can definitely count that as one of the 3 pieces. Okay, only need 2 more pieces. Okay, I know I need to Shadow Visions for exactly Topsy, so let's just grab it. Eh, that was unlikely. I'm missing Test Subject and Topsy, the card that I thought was pretty much guaranteed to be Topsy. I missed Shadow Visions and Topsy. Weren't there only exactly 5 spells? Topsy, Shield, Visions, Lash, Call. Yep. I missed my... I mean, that's like 10% I think, when you're trying to aim for 2 and they're 5 and you hit all the other 3. Something like that. It's bad. Nothing like a good old giggling game. So, Piper gets Test, Shadow Visions gets Topsy. That gets Psychicked. Nice. We can give them Giggling Inventor into their deck, that's fine too. You are welcome. This could get Test Subject. Let's see, how many spells left? Topsy, Shadow Visions, Lash, Call. So I'm guaranteed to get Topsy-Turvy. Which means if this gets test subject and I draw Shadow Visions, we got it. Or if I get Topsy-Turvy itself, we got it. Could also seriously consider Vivid Nightmaring this. So the bottleneck right now is in getting the Topsy. I would rather just get Loot Hoarder. So I should play this first. I don't want this to draw test subject, because then I draw Deadringer, Doomsayer, or Loot Hoarder. Well, Doomsayer is pretty good, actually.
Come dance to my song.
Just missing Topsy. 2 out of 7 cards in this deck draw Topsy.
I will shoot.
What the? Oh crap!
Mind if I roll need? Hello, hello, hello,
Let's dance.
Okay, so I should have lethal next turn. Unless I burn Topsy-Turvy, which is what, a 1 in 5 actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wasn't expecting to get all the card draw because there's some dead ringers in there. Okay. Easy.
I am almost out of cards.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
13. I did it the first time without the rope showing up. That's a good sign. You could cut a Doomsayer and replace it with Priest Quest, and the quest would probably proc every game. I've thought about doing that. Some lists do, but having played this deck a few dozens of times, I'm well aware of how often Twilight's Call doesn't even bring back 2 death rattles. So here I hope it's big Spell Mage for the auto win instead of Tempo Mage for the pain. No idea what I want. Not gonna play it then. Good, big Spell Mage. Okay. Luna's Pocket Galaxy Mage. Yes. Should be interesting. I think my combo should be able to outburst him pretty much all the time. And be certainly much more consistent than his is. But they're probably going to coin Luna's Pocket Galaxy on 6, and then things are going to get pretty crazy. And unfortunately, I've drawn 0 card draw whatsoever. Three pieces of the combo so far. If I find Topsy-Turvy and Divine Spirit, that's actually 5 pieces of the combo. So I would actually only need Radiant Elemental if I actually had people on the board.
The end is coming!
I Do I want Divine Spirit or do I want Power Word Shield? Well, okay, this does draw 2 cards, and I clearly need card draw.
I wonder.
I actually have hand space too. It's a pretty late plan, but yes, this will get me 2 cards. I like it. And I have the test subject, so this is guaranteed to find me a card. That will be a Death Rattle, and then the Twilight's Call activates, and what I'm lacking right now is card draw, so yep. I like it. Like, initially, I'm thinking about this one or that one, and Twitch chat is like, call! I'm like, what? I don't have any Death Rattles that are dead. But you guys are seeing the future.
Mind if I roll need? If I roll need?
I think it's going to be next turn that I drop Doomsayer, because this coming turn he only has 1 draw that is 1 cost potentially.
Come dance to my song.
Okay.
Hey, give me that!
The end is coming!
I will actually use this. No, I don't know which one I'm going for yet, between Topsy or Divine Spirit. I should wait on it. I want to use Spirit Lash? No.
Reality woven.
Ooh. That could mess him up. I like it.
Out of my jungle!
Do I want to give him a Dead Ringer also? Or do I want to use the Dead Ringer to draw a card, which is either Thalnos or Dead Ringer? Yeah, I want to draw a card. So now this Dead Ringer is drawing Thalnos. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of the combo. The Piper is a boar, so 6 pieces. So I'm looking for a Topsy or Divine Spirit.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Lol, 8 mana. Two, 4, 8. Or just play Topsy or Giggling. Yeah, I think it's a good time to giggle. Wait, I really want to draw a card though. Would also like to gain some health. I guess this is already enough health. But this gives me a 0% chance of drawing Boar with Thalnos, which is good because I don't want to draw Boar with Thalnos.
Come dance.
And 10% is a lot.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards left in the deck, which are spells. None are Shadow Visions, so my chances of pulling off the combo aren't actually that good. Do I risk it? If I draw Psychic Scream, I'm still pretty good anyways. I actually should have played Shadow Visions then, because it's complicated. I have plenty of time. I shouldn't risk missing in this case. Okay, I have enough mana. No, I don't. I need 9 mana. But next turn I'll win. Assuming he doesn't kill me this turn. It'd be very unfortunate if he somehow managed to. But yeah, the chances of him killing me this turn are so unlikely that it's better to go for the sure thing instead of risk having to get topsy-turvy, though in certain times it would have been right to risk it.
Precision. Perfection.
Time runs out on me.
no boar in there for you to steal, buddy. Okay, 2 taunts. Here we go. 2 taunts and 3 dead cards in my hand. Oh, but this is... And also we simplified it a little bit. Ooh. If I needed to get past more taunts, when I had a full board, I guess I could play Twilight's Call and then get rid of those cards so that I could actually topsy-turvy for even more stuff. More Hall of Fame would be pretty funny, but I think it's gonna happen. Hey, here's the auto win. You queue up against Warrior and you're just like, oh, I won. Because what warriors are there? Odd Warrior? Recruit Warrior?
None will survive.
Who cares about how much armor they have? It might require me to pull off a little bit of extra hustle though, instead of just doing the boring all 3 attacking boars. Like, it's possible that 48 damage won't be enough. In fact, 48 damage will probably not be enough, so I'm gonna have to go through another cycle. But this should be a near auto win. Should. Not overconfident enough anymore to say, it's a free win. That's the first step. Humility when playing the deck. But it's okay, I made it past step 1. I made it past incompetence, humility, teaching. We actually have a win rate that is positive, and I suspect that after this game, I will be at a nice healthy 66% win rate. At 8-4. They can't even use the Lich King to Death Grip my boar or something. Because they're an odd warrior. Alright, let's start searching for number 1. Eventually I'll get another death rattle. Could use some card draw. Gonna have to burn my psychics. It's actually gonna be pretty hard to draw 2 cards. Maybe I'll just draw 1 card with it. Super Collider. Twilight's Call number 1 gets 1 death rattle. Twilight's Call number 2 gets 2 death rattles. Works for me. I didn't get the card draw early, so the hand is weighted down. And then my hand is a bit big to get the card draw now. I think 1 is right now. And then I should try to work towards being able to draw 2 with this, which would mean I need to at some point burn cards, which is probably Psychic on 7 and then Giggling Twilight on 8.
Out of my jungle!
This is the only card that I can burn, and this is the only card I can burn while also playing Twilight's Call. And no, Spirit Lash also. It's gonna be tricky. The trickiness lies in needing to waste cards. But maybe Shadow Visions tries to get a useless card? No, this is one of my ways of speeding up the combo. Which, though unnecessary, is useful. This is all just a formality, though. I've already won, I think. I won since Baku turned his hero power into the tank up. At that point, Like, it's almost a 100% win. Unless you mess up somehow. Like, they have to beat you down for you to lose. Or for you to mess up, which is possible.
Mind if I roll knee?
So I actually grew in hand size this turn. So probably Psychic next turn. Into Psychic Twilight's Call on turn 10, or on some other turn. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, 6 pieces of the combo, only missing top C DS. And top C DS is the Shadow Vision's wild card. I'll only end up playing it when I get top C or Divine Spirit, which means there's going to be 4. Which means in order to guarantee my success, I do need to draw top C / Divine Spirit and then another spell in the deck, just to make sure that I can't miss with Shadow Visions. It's my only removal left.
Nice.
Brilliant.
I could actually burn 1 Radiant Elemental, since I don't need it. Yeah. That would probably have been better.
Light the fuses.
Brilliant. Come dance to my song.
Burn 1.
I will show you fear.
I should have gone Loot Hoarder, heal myself. But it doesn't really matter since you just win against this deck no matter how you play.
This would be a good
Assuming you succeed in the combo. Just waiting for Topsy-Turvy or Divine Spirit. And on top of that, let's see, spells. Twilight's Call, Spirit Lash, Divine Spirit, Topsy. I did draw the second Psychic Scream, I think. So that means as soon as I draw Topsy or Spirit Lash, we're good to go. But also, there's a twist. I need to have my cards off the board. Well, not really. It kind of helps to have a high health minion out.
This would be a good
I'm
time.
glad I got rid of the Twilight's Call earlier, when I only had 1 Death Rattle in the pool. It would have been really hard to get rid of the Twilight's Call earlier. So I am going to need to go into extra board damage land. So I'm gonna have to do it in a slightly different way than I've been doing.
Oh, I love that fuse.
Got it. Here we go. I don't really want to risk it at the moment. I want to guarantee my victory.
What?
So we are going to empty our hand first, because we have to do a lot of damage. The win is possible, but no need to risk it.
The end is coming.
Ooh, 1 minion stuck on the board. Okay, so what I clearly need to do is I'm going to need to generate 1 more Divine Spirit than I usually do. Not 2 more, just 1 more. Which means I need to go through another cycle, which means no Divine Spirit on the first go. can also burn my Twilight's Call after I have a full board, if that happens. 2 dead cards, 1 dead space. Here we go. So I'm not going to Divine Spirit the first time around.
Get me out of here!
I need 2 cycles of this. This is going to be tough. I actually milled the topsy still. Oops. Well, not quite. So I needed to burn more Vivid Nightmares on this boar. I think I overdrew the topsy by 1.
It is finished. You win.
Hey, here's the auto win. You queue up against Warrior and you're just like, oh, I won. Yeah, I won. I suspect that after this game, I will be at a nice healthy 66% win rate. 8-4. It's still tough to, like, theoretically it's a 100% win rate, but in practice it's a little bit harder. But enough practice, and I'm sure that I can get the damage through in time for that.